Welcome to Fogarty Arena for QCTV Sports presentation of the section championship for Section 7-2A. We've got the Andover Huskies coming in against Grand Rapids Greenway. My name is Jim Childs. I'm joined by Blake Sorm, and we are getting ready, Blake, for a matchup. The fourth time these two teams have met in it. It's been all Andover so far. Tonight, it looks like it to be a little tougher match.
Yeah, obviously Grand Rapids comes in with a great record coming out of that, northern region, and you just never know every year what team is going to be the team that steps up at the right time and makes that trek to Grand Casino Arena.
Yeah, there you go. One of the spotlight players for the Grand Rapids Lightning is Kali DeBage, a senior right now. She's got 51 points on the season, 130 career points. She's really led this team throughout the season.
Yeah, I mean, when you're putting up 33 goals, you're an immediate threat. I always like to look at that first line. How much scoring can we get out of that? 33 goals, 18 assists, especially 4 power play goals and 5 game-winning goals. She's averaging almost 2 points per game. That's pretty prolific scoring out of that player.
Absolutely. And for the Andover High School, you've got the Huskies. Tyler Schreifels, the defenseman, has been a key player tonight. She had 2 goals last year to help win a section game, 2-1 against Forest Lake. She had 2 goals in the first game this year. She's defensively really strong as well. Really a key player.
Yeah, really good two-way player. 13 goals, 11 assists, 24 points. And I know you got to talk to Coach Volk before the game.
Yeah, let's listen to that interview right now. We're here with head coach Melissa Volk. Melissa, you're 13. You're 9 for straight section championships tonight. Does this get old? Are you nervous at all, or is this just part of the game? And how do you handle your own emotions going into such a big night or chance to go to state?
Yeah, it never gets old. I was actually just talking to my assistants before then, because it's pretty cool. We have assistants that have been with me kind of since the beginning. Our bus driver, who no longer drives us anymore, he even came with us on the bus today. I have former players that coach for me too now, so it's really been full circle, so it doesn't ever get old. Yeah.
Well, good. Well, tonight, another familiar foe, the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning come back. This will be the 4th straight year. You know them really well. The coach, Brad Hyduk, absolutely has a lot of respect for you, and you as well, for both programs. What's the key tonight to make sure that you stay close, you have a chance to get past them, kind of with a different team on both sides?
Yeah, I think for both teams it's probably going to be to come out hard, just kind of stick to our style of play and make sure that we're gritty out there and just playing Husky hockey.
Last week they were able to take out one of the top goaltenders in the state at Forest Lake and Thompson. You've got one of the top goaltenders. She was just named to the semifinal list for the Jury Jones. Talk a little bit about Claire Hills, the senior. She's been pretty special for you guys.
Yeah, she's been awesome here these last few years. She is by far the most competitive goalie that I've ever had the privilege of coaching. Just every day at practice just brings it. Even simple things like off ice when we do dry land, which running doesn't really have anything to do with hockey, but she's like my first kid running laps just because she's so competitive out there, competes for every puck, and I couldn't be more proud of her for the season that she's had so far.
Your penalty kill has been off the charts outstanding this year, one of the best in the state statistically. What is the key? Because you not only do you have a great penalty kill, you make offense out of it too. You've got 5 shorthanded goals. What's the key for that tonight, and what has it been for the whole season?
Just play a lot more aggressive style, sticks on pucks, getting 6 in lanes, and just kind of taking it zone by zone and whatnot.
Good. Well, Coach, best of luck tonight. We wish you always the best of luck, and this has been a good luck charm for you doing these interviews over the last couple of years. So hope you have a great night tonight.
Thank you.
Coach Melissa Volk of the Andover Huskies. We're getting ready for the puck drop coming up next here on QCTV.
Hi, I'm Tom Goodrich, founder of Fishing for Life. Looking for a meaningful way to engage your employees? Our REI program offers corporations the chance to make a difference while fostering teamwork and connection. We're mobile, so we come to you and we bring everything you need. Together, your team will rebuild thousands of rods and reels, giving them a second life. These aren't just fishing rods, they're tools of hope, ready to be given to kids and veterans who need them most. Make your next corporate event truly impactful. Visit fishingforlife.org to schedule your team's volunteer experience today. Together, we can make a difference. One cast, one connection, one life at a time.
We are ready for the puck drop here in Fogarty Arena here in Blaine, Section 7-2A. And Blake, you've been on the ice before. You've coached it. What's the feeling right now, even before the puck drop? How do you get those nerves out for all 20 players?
Well, first of all, you get together as a team down in the end zone. You look to your leadership, right? Like, where are leaders that have been in these situations? Calm the nerves of the younger players. Get that first shift in. Most important to me is always get pucks in deep right away. Let's start that grind and that forecheck, and let's protect our goalie. All those things are so important. And show that energy. Be relentless on the forecheck. And that's a good recipe to start a game.
Yeah, and you heard Melissa Vogt talk about going hard right at the first period. Let's go over the starters real quick for the Huskies. Up front will be Iceland Larson, Julia Gertis, and Piper Andrews. On the defensive blue line will be Dorstedt and Schreifels. And for the Lightning, it will be Sutherland DeBay, Kylie DeBay, Carlson up front against, and then on the blue line, Forrest and Sophie Carlson. And we're ready for the puck drop. It is down right now. The Huskies control the opening faceoff. Schreifels throws it back down, back behind the goalie, Toback. And reverse dice. Good forecheck by the Huskies right off the bat. Kept in there. Will go back along on the far side. Picked up by Greenway, or by the Lightning. Grand Rapids Greenway. Best uniforms in the state, I believe, right now. And Huskies putting pressure on. Piper Andrews hits the deck. Iceland Larson with a good forecheck out front. Puck gets around, and Schreifel now will hold it at the line. The Lightning go off for a chain. Picked up by Dorstedt back behind. Larson pass is intercepted and brought into the Husky zone and turned around quickly by Iceland Larson. Puck comes in as Piper Andrews still out there from that first line. 1 minute into the game, and that first line still out there for the Huskies. Huskies now control as Tegan Olsen cycles around right through center ice, and will turn it back around and dumped back in. Hills will make the save and we'll dump it off to the defenseman, Fensky. Fensky pass is intercepted. Now chance for the Lightning to get that force check rolling up to center ice. And a little back and forth. You can see the nerves of each player, and there's some adrenaline going out there.
Absolutely, early on in the game. It's one of the factors.
Opal Anderson with the puck, goes cycle around, wait for some reinforcements, drops it over far side to the point, shot in, deflected off of a skater into the net, turned around by Fensky. And the Huskies try to luck it out. They're able to get it out of the zone. Both these teams met on January 16th, and it was a 2-2 tie. And we'll have our first whistle, first break in the action, 14:57. Coach, right now it's they're looking pretty. Both teams are looking like they've got some legs under them.
Pretty long shift out of that first group. Yeah. That's not what you're really looking for. Let's get that 30, 40 seconds. Let's get moving through our lines. Let's get pucks in deep and get off the ice.
We'll go through the starting goalies at the next break and give some updates on where they're at with statistics so far this year. Huskies come in. They're 16-10-1. And coming through is Gertis. Gertis taken out of the play, puck redirected to the corner by Tobek. Kept in by Dorstead. Dorstead pinches in. Larson now slows around, surveys, gets it over to Gertis. Gertis, the leading scorer for the Huskies. Comes back to Dorstead, gets it over to Schreifels. Schreifels with a shot. That one blocked and sent back behind. Huskies on a roll right now, looking out front for Piper Andrews. Andrews, defenseman last year, moves back up to the front line and has made a big impact so far. And we'll have an icing. We'll bring it back down.
Really good job by Andover right there. Third forward high, allows the defenseman to pinch in, allows to keep the puck down low. And the way they rotate the triangle with the forwards, they had really good pressure there. Ended up getting the puck back out to the point, over to the weak side, and a shot on goal. There was plenty of traffic out front, too. That could have been a deflection goal.
Yeah, absolutely. So, looking great right now for the legs under each team. Both teams skating well. And taken by Larson. Shelby Larson gets it into the Lightning zone. She'll have to touch up. And puck comes back out and taken away immediately on a good interception by the Huskies. Larson now pins Anderson up against the pin. Now comes back to the far side. Puck comes out to center. Fensky will go drag it down before, but it will be an icing. Talk about Claire Tubeck, the Grand Rapids Greenway goalie, comes in with 11-2-1 record. She's got a .902 save percentage, .197, one goal, 1.97 goals against. Really solid numbers coming out of the Greenway, the Lightning goalie.
Right, and they got a second goalie too that got plenty of minutes, and that's always nice to have experience with both goaltenders.
Absolutely. Kept in by Fensky. Fensky with a nice job to keep that puck alive in the offensive zone. That'll come out. She'll slow it down, look down, and trying to push the puck to Wagner. Goes back around, picked up back behind by Sophie Carlson. Carlson reverses ice and picked up again by Kate Carlson. There's sisters and cousins on this team. Dubé, Carlson's, many. Now here come the Lightning. Lightning with a shot saved by Hills. Hills puts it to the corner and brings it back up. And quickly on transition come the Huskies. Alex Wagner brings it up and stopped immediately and right about the red line and brought in. Lightning now with the puck. Shot in on Claire Hills. Claire Hills controls the rebound and freezes it with 12:34 left here in the first period. 2 shots on goal for the Lightning, 1 for the Huskies.
Yeah, shots coming from the outside, so Andover doing a good job moving the play to the outside, letting Grand Rapids getting clear shots in on the goalie Hills.
Got good vision, line of vision for Hills on that one. And the Huskies able to get it out to center, picked up by Iceland Larson. Larson brings it in, gets about 2 steps into the Lightning zone, and they'll turn it back around. Gertis now in the Huskies zone, pushes it up to Iceland Larson. Larson hits through and gets it up to Piper Andrews. Andrews comes in, shot on goal. That one's wide, comes back up. Schreifel's right there. We'll send it right into the middle, into the high slide. Gertis will slap it, try to get it back down to Iceland Larson, and they'll hold on. Larson controlling the puck, gets it to Andrews. Andrews comes back around and taken away. Lightning with the puck, trying to get the puck out. Can't do it. Trifles, it jumps her stick, and here comes the Lightning. As Opal Anderson comes in. Good defense by Iceland Larson to get a stick on that puck. It'll come back down. Huskies go out for a change with 11:30 left here in the first play. Now, nice run up by Peyton Haley. Haley intercepted it and came right on to Tubeck. And another shot on by Tubeck. Couldn't handle. She was able to push that puck down. Another ice. We'll bring it back down. Huskies putting some pressure on the Lightning.
They're buzzing. They seem to have the feet moving a little bit better right now. That forecheck they got going right now is so well structured, and I love to watch that. And you can see that third forward high, the triangle rotates. It's so hard to defend once you gain possession down in the offensive zone, and you just kind of keep moving that around. Defenses end up standing still, and then you get shots on goal.
Lightning. Faceoff was in the Lightning zone. They're able to get it up. Touched by Dubé, and that will go all the way down. Eileen Dubé, we had a chance. Talked about her at the beginning of the pregame. One of the all-time greats coming out of Grand Rapids, Greenway, and she's got 130 career points. Puck comes out to neutral, picked up by the Lightning, but it's pushed up to Fensky. Fensky reverses it, and the Huskies now take control, able to get it into the Lightning zone. With Lind. Puck gets taken away, and the Lightning able to get it out to center ice. Both teams in a little bit of a change right now. Lightning now will shoot it on right past Hills, but picked up quickly by the Huskies. Dorstead passes it up, gets it up to Haley. Haley drops the pass, but taken away as the Lightning were able to collect that puck with Evie Toback. And over now, over to Dorstead, right through center ice. And it trapped again by the Lightning. Huskies having a tough time getting it through that center, that neutral zone. And puck will go back down behind Toback right now. Picked by Lonnie Hyduke, coach's daughter, who's had an excellent deal. And missed a high stick there, as that one went right into the face mask of a Husky. And hard hit into the boards down there. No penalty called. It was coincidental, but Gertis drives into Hyduke, into that out front, and we'll have a penalty coming up. And it will be on the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightway. Yeah. And Coach Chance, we talked about special teams at the beginning off air. This is the Huskies do not have a statistically great one. So, and actually, you know what? It looks like it's going to be a double minor. Yep.
Taking them both.
So Piper Andrews will also go out. So we'll skate 5 aside. And you can see right there, that was Gertis going into there. And right out front.
Well, I don't know.
Boy, I don't know where the penalty is on the Huskies on that one. That one looks like that
must have been away from the play,
yeah.
Jim, after the...
Yeah, after. So Huskies with the puck in the Lightning zone. Drops it back for Trifles. Trifles sends it down to Larson. Larson had it on her stick for a moment, and the Lightning able to get it back. Loose puck right at center ice, and goes into the Huskies zone. Huskies trying to get the puck away. Greenway, the Lightning come up with it, and picked up now by Dorstead. 8:35 left here in the first period, about halfway through. Gertis tries to get around and taken down. Now Streifels comes in. Streifels with a shot. That one just goes wide. Might have been a deflection by the Lightning. And puck play again, still in the Lightning zone. Lightning on that forecheck that Coach Sorum was talking about has been very effective for the Huskies so far.
Absolutely. And again, moving it to the front of the net. And that's what you want to do once you get that defense standing around. It's really easy to get shots through.
Shot in. That one's deflected by and blocked by the Lightning. It'll come back down into the Husky zone. Comes up right through center. Fensky will drop it over for Streifels. Streifels will come back up. Touched by the Huskies as it goes into the zone with Audrey Lynn. And comes back up to Clough. Clough, cross-ice pass, lands right onto the stick momentarily by Alexis Wagner. And reversed and sent back out. A little back and forth right now as both teams trying to get set up in their zone. Grand Rapids now with the puck. Comes up through center. That's Forrest. Forrest with the shot. It's deflected high off the glass out in front. Karam comes back out. Clough able to clear it out in front. Now Fensky. Fensky dragged by Lightning. Tries to get it out of the zone. Can't do it. Lightning keep the pressure on the Huskies right now. Clough now. Clough has time. She'll send it on over to Wagner. Wagner tries to get it out, can't do it. And comes back out to center ice and drop back. Claire Hills will stop it back behind her own net. And picked up by Fensky. Fensky, nice little pass up, gets it up to Julie Gertis. Gertis trying to get around. And keeps the puck on. Reverse right, centering pass right out in front and diffused quickly by the Lightning. Gertis hustling back out. She looked like she might have got nicked up a little bit on that last run.
She's been going hard.
Yeah. Audrey Lynn now holding it in the zone for the Huskies. And looks out front now, trying to get it out in front. Who was cycling out in front was Tegan Olsen. And puck comes back out to Schreifels. Can't do it. Puck will stay in the Lightning zone. Now Dorstead settles the puck down. Goes to Larson. Larson, the freshman. Nice little give and go as she was working with Olsen. Lightning come away with it. Next whistle, both skaters in the penalty box will come out. Huskies working that breakout. Nice little cross-ice pass. Here comes Dorstead, the defender. Drops it in, now looks out in front. And a quick little transition. Now 2-on-1. Here comes the Lightning. Forrest with a shot gloved by Hills. Hills is looking pretty confident.
Yeah, very strong in the net. Both goalies looking good so far. Really under control, no flailing. When you see the flailing goalie, you know the pressure's getting to him a little bit.
You can see 2-on-1 right here as Haley Forrest with a shot gloved by Hills keeps it scoreless. 3 shots aside for both teams right now. 5:15 left here, first period. 2 penalties, 1 for each, and they were both coincidental. Lightning keep that pressure on. That forecheck, the Huskies are able to get through. And picked up now by Olivia Larson, and we'll have an offsides.
So far, what we're seeing on the forechecks is Andover with some sustained pressure. For Grand Rapids, it's just not, there's not enough numbers on their forecheck. They've got to get some cross-ice offensive zone entries and get some more players involved in the forecheck to sustain some offense down there. We're seeing one-shot opportunities, saves, and then back out for Andover, who is sustaining more damage. That means that scoring chances are coming for Andover in bigger bunches.
Excellent analysis on that. The one and done pretty much for the Grand Rapids Lightning. Shot up in front, and Gertis, dangerous, right in the low slot. Had a chance, just could not get it on. And taken away. Now Piper Andrews cuts through, has it on her stick, had it bopped around. Now Gertis with a shot. That one deflects, comes right out, rebound comes right out. Huskies could not collect it. Huskies keeping that pressure on. Piper Andrews with Gertis right on the half wall and can't get it through. Still along the board. Iceland Larson fighting along with it. Now Andrews comes away with it. Drops it back for Fensky. Fensky shot on. Rebound right out in front and cleared by the Lightning. Clef now drops it down. Gertis will take it back behind Tubeck. And shot zero angle shot. Couldn't get it on. And now Grand Rapids trying to get it clear. They'll get it clear. At least they'll get an ice and a chance to get some skaters, some fresh skaters out there.
A couple opportunities to get that puck out to the point there. As you know, what happens when you have that sustained pressure is everyone starts to fold down defensively down in the corners and trying to protect the front of the net. The points become even more open. Andover missed a really good chance with probably about 20 feet of gap with their defenseman. Would have had some shots on goal there, but really good sustained pressure there for Andover.
Well, I could tell, Blake, that you're into the game. I almost had to hold you down for a second there as you were seeing it. Schreifels now with it. Shot in on another excellent shot. Schreifels has got a laser, and it's accurate. Huskies now 7 shots this period. Now Schreifels again with it. Shot on goal. Handcuffed by Tubeck, and the rebound rolls out. Lightning just trying to get out of their own zone. Having a difficulty. Huskies have pressure on the Lightning right now. Alexis Wagner out there. Shot blocked. Comes out and dropped, and it'll go back. And the Lightning, all they can do is get it out and dump it and go change right now. It's a excellent pressure right now.
They got to reverse the forecheck. When the forecheck's that good and a 2-on-2 on that strong side of the ice, the only way out's back out the weak side. So a reversal on the, and that's probably what the coaches are talking about. We need a D-to-D reversal down low and try to get that breakout coming out of the backside. And then you can come out with numbers and have a chance of getting the puck in deep.
Lightning trying to get the puck out, and it's turned around, and the opportunity now for the Huskies again. Nice job on the fake by Haley. Haley, well, look around. She'll got a chance to drop it back for Streifel. Streifel's over to Dorstedt. Dorstedt with a wrister. That one hits the skate, goes to the corner. Dorstedt comes up, pinches up, and that will go all the way down, and icing will be the call again. Just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, it was shots 3-on-3. Huskies now have taken a 5-shot lead with an 8 shots so far this period.
Yeah, it's been really good, and they feel like they're on the cusp of something, right? Like breaking through here. We've seen the goaltender down here, Tolbeck, have a couple issues with a couple of pucks coming in on her, giving up rebounds. The way Andover's buzzing in the zone, I'm sure they're thinking, let's get to the front of the net.
Huskies control the face-off again. And Fensky will show it. That goes off a skater, and it'll come out to center. Huskies will have to retouch. Clef has it. She gets knocked off the puck. And that comes all the way back down. Fensky will slow it down again. Stepping right into the play. Nice job by Kate Carlson to try to get some zone time for the Lightning. Fensky now on a nice drop pass from Andrews. And controlled, and comes back out. Clough will have to get it. And actually coming up with a 2-on-1 now. Shot saved by Hills. No rebound given up. And again, the confidence you see from Hills on her, just the way her positioning is outstanding.
She's battle tested and looks very comfortable so far. I'd like to see Kylie DeBay there slow up a little, let that 2-on-1 develop a little more, and see if you could get a centering pass there, get a better scoring opportunity, especially against this goalie, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Claire Hills, named semifinalist yesterday for the Jury Jones Award for the best goaltender in girls hockey in the state of Minnesota. 1:31 left here in the first period. No score. This rink has been tilted.
Yeah, the referee just took 2 off the side of the leg as Grand Rapids was desperately trying to clear the zone, and they kept coming back in. I was waiting for the fans over on the Grand Rapids side to say, get out of the way. We can't afford this puck in our zone anymore.
Well, Huskies again getting after that puck, and they've got that forecheck rolling now. Drops it back to Streifel. Streifel's just had to keep it in, just slaps it out, and they've got to retouch. Able to get out and take it away. Nice play by Lynn. Lynn stepped up, able to get into that, and taking it off is Dubé. Dubé by herself. You can see the speed of Kylie Dubé as she was trying to create an opportunity late here in the first period. 1 minute left. Coming through, nice move by Lily DeBay. The puck gets redirected and picked up by Tegan Olsen. Olsen passes it up, and Grand Rapids Greenway now. This top line out there. Here comes Olsen again. Olsen, Anderson had it momentarily. Gets pushed to the side by Dorstedt, and the Huskies with Piper Andrews, and goes down. No penalty called. Picked up another shot far out, directed by Hills, and pretty much perimeter. Here comes Andrews. Piper Andrews on a break. Shot and misses the net with 16 seconds left. Andrews had a chance to mark late here in the first period. Now taken away by Fensky as the Lightning trying to mount a rally here right before the end of the first period. But, oh, what an opportunity for the Huskies there.
Well, it was. you thought that was going to be the breakthrough goal. And then Grand Rapids came back with probably their best flurry there late in that last minute of some pressure as well, as we had a little back and forth there. But great first period for both teams. I'm sure Grand Rapids would be happy to escape that. Andover's thinking, how do we get more people in front of the net with this sustained pressure? Grand Rapids is doing a good job keeping Andover to the outside, so we got to get to the middle of the ice.
Right, second period coming up after the first intermission. Here it's scoreless on QCTV.
Yeah, it's definitely different because you got new guys coming in every year, and it's like the chemistry's not the same. So you kind of just got to mix it with lines to start the season, just kind of try different things and see what works. And it took us a little longer last year, but I think we'll be good this year.
So right now I'm actually out, so I don't practice with the guys, but going before, and I was watching scrimmages yesterday. We had two. Boys look kind of young. I mean, we got some good talent coming up, but we just need it's like we're still in kind of summer hockey, so we just need to get back to our game and get to play Husky hockey, and then we'll be fine throughout the year.
Definitely, we go to a couple guys' house every week and just hang out, play poker and stuff, and yeah, it definitely helps us because then we can build chemistry. We know each other better and stuff. We know where we're going to be on the ice and stuff, so yeah, it helps.
Yeah, I think we get more comfortable with each other, like let people know like what we think and everything, like on certain plays, because like talk to them a lot, you know what I mean, hang out with them.
I definitely have rituals. I eat the same thing before every game. I eat spaghetti from Noodles and Company, so that's about it.
I mean, I like to shoot pucks right before, like I actually start warming up, so I'll get here like a half hour before I actually want to start like preparing for the game, shoot pucks a little bit, get my hands right. But I mean, I don't know, I drink 2 Red Bulls right before I go out to warm-ups, but that's it.
I think Maple Grove's going to be a big one for us. We play them twice this year, and we've always had close games against them every year, so it should be really fun. You know, just have a really strong year defensively and just obviously being better than last year, having more points and stuff.
Blaine, I think, will give us a good run for our money for state because we're in a new section this year. So I'm kind of excited to get after them and play them.
What's that like having a new section?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we play them in our conference quite a bit, so we still see them throughout the years, and we kind of know what they got up ahead. But, I mean, I don't know. It should be the same type of goal to get to state.
we started off the year 2-2, kind of 500, and then we won like 6 or 7 straight, and then after that, it's kind of been up and down. So we just try to stay together, be a close-knit group, and just, you know, have fun together. That's the main goal.
It's been great. You know, we've had our ups, we had our downs, and you know, we've been working through it all together though. Nobody's gotten down, and we don't let the highs get to us like too much. So yeah, I feel like we're on a good path right now.
We'll adjust every week. Like personnel-wise, we switch up our starters a lot, so we got to adjust from there. Whether it's we're playing more bigs or more guard-like, we'll switch it up. Defensively as what we'll do, switching and everything. So it's week to week.
It definitely depends on the teams we're playing. You know, if we're playing a big team, we're going to work on digging out the post, or if we're playing a smaller team, we're going to try and pressure them off the line. So it really just depends week to week, but the preparation stays the same. We're working hard every single day in practice and, you know, just doing the little stuff every day.
Braden Beckman, 2 shots, good.
Everything was clicking that night. We were making shots. We played decent defense. I feel like we could have been better, but you know, that's the kind of stuff we can do in this team. And when we start flowing, we can really start connecting, and you can just feel it.
Obviously, when I'm playing, it's not like get to a
Hi there, I'm Cameron Kaitonen, City of Andover Natural Resources Technician. I'm here to talk about the Nature Preserve Commission, formerly known as the Open Space Advisory Commission, which is an advisory board to the City Council. This group is primarily tasked with management and maintenance decisions of the 4 nature preserves in the City of Andover. This group was originally formed in 2006 to help decide what properties to purchase after the approved $2 million bond referendum that same year. After that referendum went through, the group helped to decide on 4 preserves that were purchased. The group is also tasked with looking at potential funding options for potentially buying new land in the city. The group generally meets quarterly on the 2nd Wednesday of the month at around 6 p.m. So beginning in November, December, we will be looking for new members to the group. There will be information in the November, December edition of the city newsletter, which will outline the application process and instructions for if you are interested in applying. So if you are interested in the outdoors, interested in being a part of the community and being working along with the City of Andover, and also would like to meet new people, this might be a great opportunity for you.
I'd say the season's been pretty good. I'd say the first couple of games you could tell we were a little rusty from not playing games with each other for a while, but I'd say now we've kind of figured it out and on the right track.
Yeah, I definitely say we're on the right track. I think we can expand so much more, and I think we have so much ahead of us and so much potential, but I definitely think we're on the right track.
We do take it one game at a time, but we also know the beginning of the season we had like a couple of tough section games like to start off with. and we ended up not getting those ones. But now that we've got a couple wins under our belt, I feel like we have a lot more confidence in ourselves, like, and just everyone as players.
I agree. I think the momentum has really boosted our confidence a little bit, and these past 2 games we've really been working together. So I think that kind of helped the win because, like she said, the first 2 section games that we had, those were kind of tough losses for us. We've really tried this season to do as much as we can, more than we have any other season, I'd say.
Yeah.
So we're really just hoping that's going to translate more and more.
Yeah, I'd say we've grown a lot as a team and got to know each other, and I think that's helped be able to help each other on the court and just really feel comfortable with each other.
I think Anoka's always a good one. We already played them, but they're always just, I feel like, one of the rivals for the A-Town.
Yeah, that one's always a fun game. I guess I know we played Providence this year. That'll just be a fun one to go play against them and see what we can do. I'd say mostly Anoka for me.
I don't know. I think Anoka we were all really looking forward to that one. It was fun. It was fun to beat them. So I'm definitely looking forward to hopefully beat them again.
Yeah.
But it's a fun game. It's a good group of girls there. But out of conference, I'd say I think everybody's looking forward to Providence. It's gonna be a tough game. I think SM too. I personally enjoy playing the really hard teams because I think it just helps our growth. And I don't know, just coming into a game that you know is going to be really, really hard and is definitely something you've never really played with before. It's just fun to see what it's going to be like. Just be able to play our game and hopefully get us ready for state.
Kind of our whole team goal right now is to make it to state, but we've also put that into a smaller goal of taking it game by game.
Welcome back, second period action. Jim Childs along with Blake Sorum. We are ready for the second period coming up. Let's take a look at how both teams got here. The Section 7 bracket, as you can see, we've got a 2 versus a 4. Blake, it looks like both teams probably had the right formula getting here, obviously. Grand Rapids able to get past Blaine and then take out the number 1 Forest Lake, and then Andover taking out Elk River, and then over had another shutout against the Duluth Northern Stars.
Goaltending so key this time of year. Coming into this game with 2 straight shutouts. I mean, it all starts there, right? You got to start the team's core and the structure from the goaltender out. And when you have that kind of confidence in your goaltender, everybody can play a little freer. You're not so worried about being leaky in the D zone. I mean, obviously you want to take care of that stuff, but you know you've got that stalwart back there to make that big save for you in the big spot.
Absolutely. Ready for the puck drop, and we are underway for period number 2. Controlled by the Huskies. Not a surprise as they had control most of the first period. Shots on goal don't necessarily reflect it. 8-5. Grand Rapids Greenway able to really get in the passing lanes, and here comes DeBay. DeBay comes wrapping around, and it trifles with a nice defensive play to get out in front of Dubé. Hill steps on the puck. 16:28 left.
Well, we talked about it during the break. When you pretty much dominated and tilted the ice in your favor most of that period, as we see Kylie DeBay move into the slot with an opportunity there just over the net. But chip chair and a chance, right? And you feel like you escaped that period. If you're the team that could chip one in right now, how that could change momentum.
Last year, after the first period, the Huskies up 3-2 in the 7-3 win over the Lightning last year. Cutting right out in front. A little backhand as Opal Anderson tries to get it out in front. Opal with 23 goals on the season. Here come the Huskies. Huskies get tied up as Olsen tries to get through and gets bracketed by a couple of Lightning. Lightning facing that forecheck of the Huskies again. Lynn now with it. Back to Olsen. Olsen pushes it back and gets it to Fensky. And Lightning again, just trying everything they can to get that puck out of the net. Fensky from the point. That one gets all the way through. Saved by Tubeck. And coming out and picking away again by the Huskies. Huskies continue to put the pressure on this forecheck. Clef now keeps it in, bottled up as Lily DeBay able to push that puck out of the zone. Now Alexis Wagner will shoot it right on to Tobek. Tobek has been good so far with 10 shots and 10 saves. Dorstead rifles one in, looking for a deflection. Good traffic out in front for the Huskies. Back, Dorstead again. Will cycle around, will dump that puck down, trying to get it to Olivia Larson. Larson will try to push that puck back to the point, but now taken away. And Haley keeps that puck on her stick, send it back. Trifles over to Dorstead. Dorstead comes it, another block shot by the Lightning. Lightning again have been in front of the pucks all night. Looking out front through the high slot, picked up by Opal Anderson. Anderson will send it back down. It goes right behind Hills, picked up by Schreifels. 14:29 left here. Second period. And Huskies go off for a change. It's the first time I think the Lightning felt like, man, maybe I have a little time to be able to get out of the zone, and still had a tough time getting her out. Hills has it on his stick, directs it over to Clough. Clough drops it up to Anderson. That jumps her stick, and now taken away. Here come the Huskies as Iceland Larson with a shot. Saved by Tomek. Tobek continues to be lights out so far. Clough will send it back down. Iceland Larson looks out in front. Gertis just a step ahead of that, and Dubé drops it up for Sutherland. Sutherland, another high scorer. She's on this. She got 14 points so far this season. Fensky had it on her stick for a moment. Now Gertis with it. Will throw it up. Gets it to Andrews. Andrews with the skater right on her back. Able to get through. Keeps puck. And slows it down. Now reverses and tries to get it out. Clough had it on her stick and then taken away. Here come the Lightning now. Tubek, the shot, and that's blocked by Fensky. Fensky does a nice job defensively to keep the puck away from Hills. And again, like you mentioned before, Coach, a one and done. Yep. And they just can't keep possession. Clough now had it on her stick for a second. Now picked up by Tegan Olsen. Olsen with speed through center, gets it into the Lightning zone. Wagner now throws it right out in front to the slot and cleared by the Lightning. Trifles pitches down low, right on to the stick and went off the side of the net, came flying out to Olsen. Olsen could not get enough wood on it, but a good opportunity for the Huskies there. Alexis Wagner will send it back down. This third line has played well so far in this second period. Comes back out. Dorstead with the shot. Trifles again, pitches down. Shot on net. Misses the net. And will go all the way down. Dorstead will have to collect it. 11:50 left here. And drops it right back. A nice little drop pass. Shot by Larson. That one hits another skate and will come onto the far side. Peyton Haley with it with Schreifels. Schreifels able to push the puck back down. Olivia Larson now tries to get it out front. And just to clear. Lightning needed a clear on that one.
Yeah. Andover's just doing a really good job. That team speed is just a little too much for Grand Rapids right now, as we're seeing even in the defensive zone. You got that turnover at neutral ice. Another scoring opportunity there. Just couldn't pull the trigger in time to get that upper corner. Was showing. Couldn't pull it, but it just feels like Andover's on the cusp.
It's kind of the way it's been all night so far, but the Lightning have been able to fend off anything out there. Nice little redirect out in front as Gertis able to get a stick on it. A shot coming in from Fensky. Another like it out front. And a save by Tomek. What a save. Oh.
I was just going to say, Jim, that a lot of the shots have, I mean, if there's one thing Grand Rapids could say they're doing well, they're keeping pucks to the outside. But right as we say that, a puck to the front of the net, loose. Andrews couldn't knock it in. Well, that was Iceland Larson, excuse me. Couldn't tip it in. She had the 5-hole open.
Larson has had 2 opportunities here, just has not been able to get past Toback, who has been really good so far here in the second period. A little shaky in that first period. Saw a couple of rebounds, but boy, she has been solid on her ice so far. Clef now loses it. They'll have to retouch. The Huskies will have to retouch. Fensky with Dubé right on her heels. That could have been a lightning strike as Piper Andrews now able to get the puck in. And they're going to call offsides. Boy, that was a tight one.
That was tight.
Gertis with just a half a stride or a quarter of a stride ahead of the puck as Andrews entered the zone.
You can totally see how Kylie DeBay can be such a game changer. You've seen little glimpses of her speed. I just think at this point she's having to work so hard defensively that you're not seeing opportunities offensively. But if there's a loose puck in the neutral zone, then she wins that race. Here we go.
Look at this, right on cue. You guys must have had that scripted out right. But yeah, absolutely, she is dynamic. Of course, last year Mercury Bischoff was the key. A shot in by Larson. That one's deflected. Another block shot for the Lightning. Lightning have done a good job getting in those lanes tonight.
Yes, they have. And that would be the takeaway so far, down 13-5 in shots on goal, is that a lot of the shots have come from the outside. Even in this intense pressure that Andover's been sustaining, you can see good cover there, good confident cover. He's under fire back there and doing a pretty good job.
Huskies trying to win the face-off. That will come out. Brings up to Wagner. Wagner drops it back for Dorstedt. Dorstedt will go right into the high slot. Shot in. Tries to hit traffic again. Rebound comes out front. Cleared to the side by Anderson. Opal Anderson has played a significant role right on in front. Another nice pass looking for Wagner on in front. That was Lind with a nice centering pass. Dorstedt will step up. Shot. Blocked again by the Lightning. Lightning hammer it out. And as usual, Schreifel's back there on D, able to get a two-way player. Wagner, nice backhand. Rebound comes back out, kept in by Fensky. Fensky had to hustle to get that one in on the change. Anderson for the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning was right waiting for that puck, and here comes Olsen again. Nice little move, but taken away by the Lightning. Picking up is Olivia Scott. Scott gets her pocket picked by Molly Clough. Clough, another Andover legacy name. And Clough now cycles it around. She'll dump it in and picked up by Edie Toback. And that will come back down and sent back out to neutral. There's been so much action, even the players need to take a little break right now as puck control has not been, possession has not been on either side over the last couple of minutes. Grand Rapids Greenway now right at center. Well, they'll dump it in. That gets past Clough. It'll go all the way back around. Fensky will pick it up with 8:37 left here in period number 2.
Get a change there on the long change in the second period. Real important. Shorter shifts. Got to understand, don't get trapped out on the ice too long, not being able to defend.
Streifel keeps it in. Nice job by Streifel. Nobody there, no reinforcements out there yet, as Coach just mentioned with the change. Number 1 line back out there, and you can see Gertis with a nice poke check. She gets a puck back on, shot in, and bounces around, comes back out. Streifel will hold on to it. And she'll send it back down. Larson doing that work out in front. Shot by Gertis, and just could not get past. Toback is feeling it right now. Andrews now will send it back around. Schreifels will pick up the puck on the far side. Over to Dorstedt. Quick pass like that. Shot deflected as a stick from the Lightning. Jalen Cole deflected. We'll have another face-off in the Lightning zone.
The Grand Rapids is doing a really good job of clogging the middle, blocking shots. Andover's going to have to really work that puck around and try to get it down low and then to the front of the net, drag some of these players out into the corners. Because once these pucks are coming out to the point, They're just clogging up the middle, and it's just hitting players. Good move.
Yeah, Lightning now with the puck. We'll send down as Kate Carlson, first one there. We will have not quite speedy enough to get that puck before it hits the end line. 7:30 left here.
But the referees might let that one play. Situation was so close to the line when DeBay made that little flip up the boards on a chip there. I like the idea of that, trying to get loose a player and then catch up to the play and create a 2-on-1.
DeBay now with the puck. She gets stopped by Dorstead. Dorstead turns that puck back around and on the far side. Now taking is Haley Forrest. Forrest passes it. That pass fails to materialize for the Lightning, and now picked up by the Lightning as Carlson comes in. Takes it away. Now Opal Anderson tries to feed and feather a pass. It's taken away, and Streifels now. Long pass out. Gets it to Alexis Wagner. Wagner gets caught by the Lightning from behind, and it is taken away. Now Wagner gets it back, looking right out in front for Gertis, and Clough will pinch in. Clough shot. That one goes back around and picked in by Andrews. Andrews at top line, back out there for the Huskies. And now Gertis with it. Gertis looking around, cycling, shot and a save. Boy, she picked the right one. Waited for a break and able to get it on to Tobeck, but great shot by Gertis.
And she did not find that till late.
No.
That thing came through a couple players, and it arrived upon Tobeck there like right at the right time. Good job. And that's why it's so important to be out of that net, cutting down angles. That way, then if you're going to get it, it's going to get off the body. Give you a chance to make that save.
And you can see right there that Piper Andrews right there. Another shot by Gertis. That one directed to the corner. Iceland Larson will send it back. The point, deflection for the puck. That one jumped on the near side here. Clough able to keep it in. Send it back down. Picked up by Gertis. Gertis looking out front. Tried to get to Andrews out front. Andrews had it on her stick for a second. Now big shot. Fensky. That one misses the mark, and it'll come back out. Huskies will retouch. Clough drops it over for Fensky. Fensky misses it onside. Now Anderson now tries to get it out front. Sitting out front was Tremblay. And without a stick now, Andrews tries to get the puck cleared. Can't do it. Oh. And we've got a penalty coming on the Huskies. And it'll be interference on Clough. And this will be this is one of the things that we talked about before, the special teams. And when you look at the special team for Grand Rapids, power play at 32%, 21 out of 65. And you look at the penalty kill, this is strength on strength.
This was going to be the factor, the special team factor.
Yep.
Both strengths of two teams, and let's see who wins this battle here.
Sophie Carlson drops it over for Forrest. Opal Anderson now with the puck. They'll switch spots. Drops it back for Forrest. Not there. Streifel able to move it. Streifel has, as a defenseman, 2 shorthanded goals. So DeBay now drops it back for Anderson. Huskies doing a nice job of just keeping everything to the perimeter. Now Anderson will skate right in. And then shot by Carlson. That one's deflected off as Kate Carlson. She's got 4 power play goals so far this year. Opal Anderson with 6, and also Kylie DeBay with 4. 1:11 left in the penalty. And kept in.
Gotta win the race.
And Dorstead reverses it, trying to get it out. Kept in by Forrest, but that pass across ice comes back out. They'll have to touch back up, and now Streifels with it will send it down. And the penalty killers will go off for a change. Huskies came in with a 90.5 penalty kill. Excellent mark for the Huskies. And they have not allowed a shot so far. Larson now trying to waste a couple of precious ticks on that clock. Taken by Sutherland. Sutherland comes through. Fensky on her. And comes back around, looking back. Goes right up. Point, shot. And that one bounces off the end boards back behind Hills. That'll wrap back around now. Taken away by Kate Carlson. Carlson cycling, shot in, looking for a deflection. Hills again, right there. Gertis now. Gertis out there with Larson. And the penalty has expired. So good kill for the Huskies. Drops it up for Tremblay. Brooke Tremblay tried to wrap around Schreifels, and there will be a penalty. And it will probably be, looks like it's going to be a check.
Schreifels.
So Andover's going back to the box again. We talked about Chip sharing a chance.
Right.
And right now, Andover getting a chance. You can see Streifels right there.
When you struggle to generate offense 5-on-5, then you've got to take advantage of these specialty situations. And so I don't know what you got to throw at it here. Probably get I would slow play this onto the ice and make sure those girls that were out there on that power play get a quick breather. It looks like they're going with their second power play group because of how much time they were just on the ice. Unfortunate at this point. Be looking to get Kylie DeBay back out there really fast.
Yes, absolutely. So that second line for the Lightning out there. Sochak drops it back to down. And the fact that Schreifels is out, not only is that an advantage player-wise, but she's the best defender, too. Shot right out in front. Boy, I tell you, poked right out there is McKenna Sochak. Sobchak was just parked right in front of Hills. Huskies keep it in. And we're going to have a penalty. We're going to equal it up on a trip. Lynn came in there, and Tremblay's going off.
Yep, just a stick down. You got to be moving your feet there. Once you stop moving those feet and extend that stick, if a player goes down, they're going to call that every time.
So 1:27 left in the Andover penalty. 2 minutes for the Lightning now. So the Huskies, if all things work out, will have a 33-second power play when the Schreifel penalty expires. We're skating 4-on-4 right now. Out there on the ice, of course, Kylie Dubé, who has shown how well she can skate. Nice shot. Boy, looking at Olsen, got a zero-angled shot. Now looking for Carlson. Carlson will get the puck first. Looks right out in front for Dubé. Couldn't miss it. She missed the puck. Swing and a miss. Huskies clear the puck. Now Grand Rapids, Greenway now with the puck. Dropped it up for Carlson again with Dubé. And Dubé now waiting for the defenseman to come out. They made a switch real quick and almost a swing and a miss as the Huskies had a chance. And taken away now. Carlson comes in front, save, and off the side of the cage. Hills with a great save on Carlson. And looking for a penalty. It was not a penalty. Not called a penalty. We will have icing as that.
Nope. No,
it's waved off. And the Huskies now with 9 seconds left before they take the ice with a penalty or power play. Now Gertis shot, save, pounces way out. Larson with a shot, misses the mark. Fensky now with it. Drops it over. Gertis drops it, tries to get it over for Andrews. Andrews just out of the reach. Huskies look out front, and that one will be cleared with 50 seconds left here in the second period. 11 seconds left here in the power play for the Huskies. And onside now. The Huskies had to wait to get back onside. Now Andrews comes in. High slot, shot. Misses the mark. Larson with a shot. That one deflects to the far side. Lightning trying to keep it on. 25 seconds left here in the period. Fensky drops it over for Gertis. Gertis in a tug of war with 15 seconds left. Huskies come up with the puck. And Piper Andrews able to send it back to Larson. Larson.
Eat it.
And they are just going to pin it up against the board. And we're going to end the second period with a shutout for both teams so far. Oh, my. I tell you what, back and forth here. Special teams by advantage Huskies so far.
Yeah, we've seen some opportunities here for Grand Rapids to get some things going on their power play, which has had success this year, but Andover stayed that off, and then taking a penalty early in that second power play for Grand Rapids kind of took away some of that momentum. We've seen a lot of great back and forth in the last minute and a half of both first and second periods, so we'll see what we get in the third.
17 minutes left in regulation before we see who's going to the Grand Casino Arena coming up next week. Here, we've got third period action coming up next on QCTV.
What is the address of your emergency?
Central units, any central unit of an ADW in progress, 688 South Santa Fe Avenue, 688 South Santa Fe Avenue.
Today, we're getting a behind-the-scenes tour of the brand-new, state-of-the-art 911 Emergency Communications Center in Anoka County.
We have our information channel, but again, it's information channel. We have call takers, police dispatchers, fire dispatchers, and then our supervisors. And they run the ship. They keep us, they do what they do best and help Anoka County. And then we dispatch our public safety partners, police, fire calls, rescue calls. So they pretty much do the hard work.
Leading the tour is Director Carrie Morrissey. Carrie explains that public safety is top priority for any emergency call center, but Anoka County has gone to great lengths to protect the mental health and overall well-being of their dispatch crew.
But like you can tell there's a different morale here now. Like we're all a little more happier. We don't feel so secluded. I think one of my favorite new things is our quiet room. So we have a massage chair in there. So we get a little break and we get that. And then the patio is really nice. On those really nice days, it's nice to go out there and just relax.
Being a 911 dispatcher can be a draining job. So Carrie shows us some of the amazing amenities of the new facility that will help with the mental and physical well-being of their employees. From a beautiful open space with plenty of natural light to a gorgeous kitchen with a patio that overlooks nature.
Definitely the space, the sunlight. At the old facility, we were kind of crammed in a basement. We had more people working each day than we had positions, so we had to have a couple people on every shift in the training room taking calls, which is supposed to be just for training. We couldn't fit everybody in the center because our population from 50 years ago is significantly bigger now than it was. So here we have enough spaces that you're not, when you have call takers, they're not sitting right next to each other, so you're not hearing the other person's conversation in the background while you're trying to talk to your person. So from a customer service point, they're not hearing my partner talk to somebody else while I'm trying to talk to somebody. Just the facilities, I mean, we now have, like I said, daylight compared to being in the basement. It's a lot larger of a space. We have a gym that we can work out with on our breaks to just kind of take a minute, breathe, and then come back to it refreshed.
Hollywood units, any Hollywood unit, a man screaming, 1215 Lodi Place, 1215 Lodi Place.
As a supervisor here in the center, we're just kind of in charge of, monitoring the dispatchers that are on the floor, incoming phone calls, anything that needs to happen, officer safety related, and just making sure that the flow of the center is maintained. And then if we have any equipment issues, kind of mitigating that and making sure that we work through those problems.
Anoka County got it. They're in the basement, our little dungeon area. They knew we needed something. We needed something for many years, and they made it happen, and they acknowledged that it's public safety. We are a public safety partner, and it's a hard job. And us taking calls, our imagination can be a little more vivid than the actual call sometimes. So there are actually studies that say that's worse for you. So for Anoka County to give us the wellness room, the weights, the treadmills, everything, I mean, we have a massage chair. it says a lot that they put so much thought into it. Even the patio with the grill on it, we've had teams, they grill on weekends, and it just, a lot of people, say this becomes it's your work family, and it really is. And people have to be close. You have to be able to talk to each other about this stuff. But Anoka County really, they knocked it out of the park with this building and the amenities they gave us.
We want to thank the members of the Anoka County 911 Emergency Center for giving us the tour today. And for anyone watching, stay safe out there.
So here in Andover, we have what we call our Adopt a Park program. We have over 70 parks and open spaces that we maintain. So any help we can get from the public, we greatly appreciate. So currently we do have a handful of parks available for adoption. The way the program works is you reach out to our Public Works Administrative Assistant, Danielle, and she can set you up on it's a 2-year commitment. That you clean the park twice a year. We supply the garbage bags and everything, and then we'll come pick them up after your event. And it's a 2-year commitment. You get a sign at the park recognizing whether it's your family. Some local businesses do it as a way of just giving back to the community. So any help with the Adopt a Park program is always greatly appreciated in helping keep the Andover parks clean. So we ask a minimum of twice a year, a spring and fall cleanup. You're welcome to do it as many times a year as possible. Obviously, the more often you do it, the less trash there is to pick up. So, but twice a year is the commitment that we ask for people when they sign the contract. So, with all the parks, a lot of them are in neighborhoods, and a lot of families just kind of adopt them as like their own park. So, they're in their backyard. They help keep them clean, and it's always appreciated from our staff and myself and everyone here at the city. People enjoy it. People take ownership in it. Like I said, they start calling it their park. So people seem to enjoy the program, and we've really had great success with it. And currently we have most of our parks are adopted, but we do have a handful. If anyone's interested, they can reach out to go to our City Andover website, into the Parks Department, and look for our Danielle Lensmeyer. She's the one who manages that program, and she can get you set up.
In a world where physical health often takes the spotlight, it's easy to overlook an equally important aspect of our well-being, mental health. Yet despite its significance, mental health is often stigmatized, misunderstood, or simply neglected. From creating awareness to offering education and community wellness grants to hosting our annual 5K walk for mental wellness, the Mental Wellness Campaign for Anoka County is creating a community where mental health is as important as physical health. Let's break the silence, erase the stigma, and prioritize mental health. Together, we can create a world where everyone feels supported, understood, and empowered to live their best lives. The Mental Wellness Campaign for Anoka County, your mental health matters.
Hi, I'm Jeff Johnson, the Executive Director at Can Do Canines, where we raise and train assistance dogs to transform people's lives. Our dogs fetch more than just toys. Trained with special skills, these dogs fetch freedom and independence and peace of mind for people with disabilities or at facilities that can benefit from the dogs. Our dogs choose from 6 different types of careers. They can help people who have mobility challenges, hearing loss or deafness, seizure disorders, type 1 diabetes, or childhood autism, or at facilities such as hospitals or community service providers. Since 1989, we've created over 900 mutually beneficial partnerships between these specially trained dogs and people. We place all of our dogs free of charge thanks to generous supporters, and our mission is only possible due to the care and love that hundreds of volunteers offer by opening their homes to our dogs. Some of the people who help raise and train our dogs are inmates at prisons throughout Minnesota and Wisconsin that partner with us. Each dog stays for months at a time, sharing a cell with their inmate handler, who spends time developing some of the skills our dogs need for their future person. I invite you to check out our website, candocanines.org, for more information or to see when one of our upcoming open houses is happening. We and our amazing dogs hope to meet you soon.
Did you know that every day, millions of children around the world go to bed hungry? At Feed My Starving Children, we're working hard to change that. But we can't do it alone. We need your help. It's a fun, rewarding, and impactful way to spend your time. Plus, it's something you can do with friends, family, or even your coworkers. Ages 5 and up and all abilities are welcome. We take care of you every step of the way, from greeting you at the door, increasing your understanding of the impact of world hunger, to specific volunteer roles. We're here to serve you. And together, we'll celebrate the powerful impact you've made in less than 2 hours. So join us at FMSC Coon Rapids and be part of something bigger than yourself. Find more details and sign up for a volunteer slot at fmsc.org/volunteer. Together, we can feed every child until all are fed.
My favorite thing about volunteering as an Extension Master Gardener is learning about the different gardening styles and sharing that knowledge with others. I love meeting and learning from people who care about educating, inspiring others through gardening. Whether you are a new or seasoned gardener, there's always something new to learn. In 2023, our Anoka County program will celebrate 40 years of teaching and working with residents. They learn to grow healthy plants and foods, improve local ecosystems, and create outdoor living spaces for people. I am one of over 150 Master Gardener volunteers living in this area, so one of our strengths is being familiar with the
Period 3 coming up. Scoreless tie so far. Andover, Grand Rapids, Greenway. This has been a battle, Blake, and it has been fun. Let's take a look at the first couple of periods, kind of in a recap. First period, Huskies outshot them 10-5, and it was a dominating performance. But Grand Rapids would have a couple of things that would just come up. Claire Hills has been fantastic for them, but they've had some breaks.
Yeah, absolutely, and both goaltenders have done a great job. Obviously, you don't go into the third period down 0-0, but after the first, we could see both goaltenders felt steady.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a couple of penalties and a couple of short-handed. Here comes Iceland Larson. Larson cuts right in. Another save by Claire Toback. And the penalties kind of mounted. Both teams having a power play opportunity. And again, Iceland Larson had another opportunity. Just couldn't get past. Frustrating, I know. But we've got scoreless. And I tell you what, we've got 17 exciting minutes left of hockey here from Fogarty.
Be a good one.
Huskies in the second period outshot the Lightning 7-5. Total for the game is 17-10. 2 penalties so far for the Huskies, 1 for the Lightning, and we are going to see a lot of these top 2 lines most of the third period. They're going to shorten their bench, especially if someone scores one way or the other.
Who can run those RPMs as high without blowing the motor, right? Like, and you see that a lot this time of year too. You start to see how the first and second line go out, and then they go right back out.
Yep, absolutely. The Lightning come up with the puck as they're able to get it to Bay on the far side, trying to get around Dorstead, and centering pass. That one goes all the way, picked up by Gertis. Good puck. Penza gets up to Larson. Larson will cut through, and she'll slow it down. Drops it back for Dorstead. Dorstead kind of got handcuffed a little bit, and it'll come all the way back, and Schreifels will pick it up. Shadowed by Carlson of the Lightning. Gets it up to Andrews. Andrews pushes it to Gertis, but that pass fails to click. Dubé with it. Now Andrews. Andrews has been very good so far in being able to move defense to offense and transition. That one goes high off the glass and actually doesn't hit the glass, goes into the crowd. We'll have a whistle, 16-16 here. Both teams will switch up skaters.
Larson's a very active player. She makes a lot of things happen. Might not show up on the score sheet as much, like prolific scoring like Julia Gertis, but she's definitely a part of making things happen and starting the play.
Yeah, and she does a nice, she's a 200-foot player. You see her work hard on defense. And coming back on the far side, picked up by Trombley. Trombley pass doesn't get out. Olsen back below, looks out in front and failed to pick up. Anderson picks it up for the Lightning. Tries to get around Fensky. There's offsides, and they'll whistle it dead. Nice job by Fensky to kind of bow up right at that blue line.
And they've been real good at the blue line all night. Because what we're seeing is Grand Rapids having a hard time getting great zone entries or even carries into the zone unless it's been turnovers in the neutral.
You can see right there, a good pickup by our crew on that offsides. Anderson gets taken down, and no penalty. That was as physical as you could get here in girls high school hockey. That's Olsen, and right into Anderson.
We mentioned the body contact has been let go a lot tonight. We've seen a lot of it.
Tegan Olsen now with the puck, drops it back for Lynn, but goes all the way back. Fensky with a shot. Pad save by Kovac. And another pass right out in front. Picked up by Trombley. Skater hits the ice now. Dropped back. Fensky with the puck. We'll just send it back down. Taken up, and another shot. That one goes wide. Comes all the way back around over for Fensky. Fensky, nice little pass right at the dot. Just couldn't connect with Clough. Clough was screaming in. Opal Anderson up there with Lightning and just could not slow it. She ran out of gas. As she was towards the end of their shift, you could tell she wanted to go. Hit by a high stick and nullified as soon as Fensky touched it. And another physical hit back down low, taken away. Dubé now. Dubé comes through right from the dot. Whiffs on the pen. He just, you mentioned it's so much time on defense. When you get it on offense, you just don't have the energy for it. And the Lightning come screaming in. Shot, save, another shot right out in front. Missed on the part. Well, it was Hajduk who had a chance. And pass, tried to get it up to Gertis, who was trolling around the blue line. And back and forth we go. Here comes Lily Dubé. And Schreifels will slow it down. 14 minutes left here. Pass up to Gertis. Gertis able to try to get around, but can't get around the defenseman. Here comes Larson. Larson's shot taken away. Now, again, Andrews with it. Trifles with the shot. That one goes into the net. Oh, my.
Andover starting now to send that forward out into the neutral zone and across, trying to get some offense going, some fast breakup type offense. Can be risky because then you're losing a little bit of your coverage, but they feel like they're able to take care of their structure in the D zone and run that wing across that, maybe break something, maybe get a breakaway here and loosen up this defense.
Well, they've been kind of stopped in that neutral zone a couple of times. Shot by Streifels. That one hits a stick. Another shot in front. Picking away and rebounds. Saved by Toback as Gertis backhand couldn't get through. Streifels now with it. We'll take it away, and here comes the Lightning. The Lightning. Sochak sends it back down. Hills will try to stop it. Dorstead not able to get it. Trombley gets it. Now taken away by Andrews. Andrews with speed comes through. Onto her backhand. Goes in the front and save again by Toback. Oh my, doesn't know where the puck is. It's in the corner. Whistle dead. I don't know if it must have hit the net and come down, but oh my, what back and forth action.
What great action that was. You see that extended pass. You're seeing Andover going for that long pass now. And what a great job there by Piper Andrews to use body lean and leverage to get to the front of the net. Just couldn't get it to her forehand in time in order to stuff that high in the corner.
Huskies now pinned up against the board as they continued on forecheck, trying to get it out of the zone, and taken away Alexis Wagner right there. And it'll come out to the slot, taken away. Here's Dubé. Dubé by herself, tries to get around. Fensky, nice defense, goes right up to the point. Shot in, and that one goes past and misses the mark as Hills was right there. Sutherland looks out front, drops it back. We'll send it back. Dubé gets it out to the point and taken down and all the way into the corner now with Hajduk. Come back out. Sutherland with the puck. Looking around. This is the most puck possession the Lightning have had pretty much all games so far.
I was just going to say that.
They have They're taking it out, and now we've got a penalty. We've got a penalty as Olsen checked the Lightning, and the Lightning now will have their third power play.
Well, what we saw was finally getting the puck in deep into the corner with possession and able to cycle the puck a little bit and then get it out to the point. We saw that was like the first time in the game that we saw possession down low, out to the point, and shots down into the front of the net. Good possession time.
So this vaunted power play will take shape again. Huskies have done a great job of clearing the puck, and as Schreifels does right there. Olsen off for check. Out there for the Huskies is Gertis and Larson up front. Dorstedt and Schreifels in the back. Gertis is just going to go for a stroll for a while. And official gets hit again. Been nicked up a couple of times. Opal Anderson will slow it down, trying to set up this power play. And Anderson right from the start, and a quick, what a quick interception as Gertis steps right in and poke checks it away. Now Gertis again with it. 1:06 left in the penalty. Comes back out. Picked up by Sophie Carlson. Carlson drops it right at the blue line. That deflected by Andrews. And Carlson now with it. Drops it back for Anderson. Anderson getting shadowed by Wagner and cleared again. Streifels will change it up, but great shift so far by Andover. 37 seconds left in the penalty. 10:31 left in regulation. Alexis Wagner. Oh, another forecheck. Boy, she is working hard right now. Lightning trying to get the puck out of their own net, or out of their own zone right now. Trombley with it. As Clough now hangs up, and now Sutherland comes in. Sutherland, an 8th grader, passes right out in front, and that one's diffused by the Huskies. Finsky will send it back down, and the Huskies now at full strength. Shot in by Larson. That one's rebound came right out in front. Nobody home for the Huskies. Coach is jumping out of his seat right now, thinking how juicy that rebound was.
Right.
Oh. Right out in front, and a save. Actually a blocked shot. Shelby Larson had a chance there. Fensky with the shot. Deflection by Larson. That one goes to the corner. Clough now. Pitches down. And Larson, centering pass out to Larson. Now Curtis with a shot. It's save off the pad of Tomek. The puck will be cleared out, and at 9:05 left. Hill's able to get it up to Fensky. Fensky now with speed comes through the neutral zone. And centering pass, but that one is diffused and taken away now. Fensky driving in. Physical play continues. Gertis tries to poke check that away, and it flutters out of the zone and dropped up to Fensky again. Gertis. Pass over to, and a shot on by Larson. Larson hustles off. Now Piper Andrews with it. Strong on the puck. Holds on to it, tried to get it through. Now it comes right in. Shot, and a save by Tomek again. Elevated the shot by Andrews, but just could not get it past the goalie. And another great job by Dorstedt, who just about lost the puck. Now Larson gets taken off the skate. Physical play continues as both teams are hitting hard right now. Larson with just under 8 minutes left passes it up to see if we shorten some shifts up here late in the third period. Oh, taken away. Now Larson, and pocket gets picked up. It comes right back up. Gertis now drops it, tries to drop it up for Larson. Iceland Larson sends it back down. Screaming in there right now for the Huskies is Shelby Larson. Andy.
I think Julie Gertis has played 6 minutes already in this third period.
And we've got 7 left. We'll see how much more she has, how much gas she has in the tank. The Lightning now try to clear it off. That goes off and picked up by Dubé. Dubé coming on to the right side, forehand, stick out in front by Dorstead, and that will create an offensive zone face-off for the Lightning. 7:08 left here. Shots on goal, 21-13 in favor of the Huskies. 4-3 so far in the second.
And we see Kylie Dubé on the rush there and just how dangerous she can be. And it just feels like, Andover's controlling the play, has more of the possession time, obviously. But you see Kylie Dubé break out sometimes, and right away you got to hold your breath a little bit if you're an Andover fan.
Yeah, I agree. Now Larson tries to get around, and that will come right on to Tobeck. Tobeck will redirect out in front, and another nice pass out to Lynn. But Lynn goes right under her stick. Kept in by Clough. Clough will send it back down as Tegan Olsen now does battle back behind. Nice stick work by the Husky. Will drop it back for Fensky. Fensky shot right on in front, and another save by Tobeck. Another shot and another save. Tobeck standing on her head keeps the Lightning scoreless, keeps the Huskies scoreless.
Wow.
And taken away. Anderson tries to get it around, and we're going to have a penalty coming up to the Huskies. For
Offsides.
a trip, or it's an offsides. I'm sorry, yeah.
She got a little ahead of herself.
Yes.
Opal Anderson did. Coming over the line, and we see on the replay, pucks to the front of the net. Andover's getting those players down there.
It went right off the post.
Hype.
And
then no way.
And what a save by Haley Forrest to keep the Huskies off the board. Andrews now. Andrews will cut in front and loses a puck and a nice little toe drag. Tried to get it around, and he'll drop it back. Carlson gives chase. Looking out front for Dubé. Dubé, dangerous, right through the blue paint. Carlson back. Drops it to defenseman, and that's Hyduke, and pushed out as Gertis was sitting right on the blue line of and here comes Iceland Larson. Larson, shot, save. That one goes wide. Picked up by Larson again. Larson drops it back for First Rifles, and that one misses the mark. Huskies are parked right out in front of the net, trying to get as much vision blocked, but just can't get it past Tobeck. And here comes Gertis. Rifles again. Rifles a wrister and a slow save. Oh, my. What a save by Tobeck.
Wow. What great zone time and out to the points. Trifles gets a shot through, and she's been amazing tonight. We're not saying her name as much because she's just that steady force. Pucks through traffic, and Tobeck's just finding pucks late as they're arriving on her doorstep.
That was just an unbelievable save. That one had 1-0 written all over it.
Yes.
Lightning now control the puck, but the Huskies forecheck able to get there. As Olsen, who's had a great night as well, able to do it. Streifels keeps it in. Olsen will give chase back below. It'll go on the far side to Haley. Haley able to reverses the ice on the near side. Huskies again just beating the Lightning to these loose pucks. Streifels now. Streifels rifles one in front and deflected. Another shot. That one couldn't get elevated by Haley. Home. There's a lot of bullets that have left the gun. None of them had hit the mark yet. Dorstead throws it back down. Olsen now looks out in front of the shot. And it's another save on foot. Streifels with the shot. That one's blocked. The Huskies still moving. Tobeck has stood on her head most of the third period, especially the last couple of minutes. Comes out Dorstead. We'll slow it down. 4:20 left. That will be an icing. It'll be a break in the action finally. Look at Schreifel's shot. It bounces out front. Olsen's right out in front. Haley can't connect on it. And right here, backhand, what a save. Unbelievable save by Tobeck. And then a shot right out in front hits traffic.
The Lightning girls get a lot of credit, too. They are putting bodies in front of these pucks, and everybody is doing everything they got to do to help. They're just not able to sustain the pressure.
Yep. And Gertis is going to go off for a trip. Huskies right now are going to be down a skater late here in the third period as Larson will touch it up. That's a big penalty.
Yeah. It's a hard-working play, too. She's playing that. Yeah. Just lost her stick. That's what really caused it.
So the Huskies will go back onto their penalty kill. This penalty kill has been a 90%, and we're going to have a timeout.
Which I like this timeout right here. Great situation. You haven't really had a lot of offensive pressure tonight. Let's get the right 5 girls on the ice. Let's figure out exactly how we want to structure this attack on this power play. The puck's got to get down low for them, I feel like. When they did get the pucks down low, they were able to then cycle the pucks out to the point and get shots down low. And, you know, when you've been the ice tilted against you all game long and you have an opportunity late in the third period with the power play here, you got to fire every bullet left in the chamber here.
So I'm sure we'll see Kylie Dubé out there along with Opal Anderson and Carlson. That will be, I would imagine, the front line as they start rolling. Now, Coach Brad Hayu in his 16th year for the Lightning. We'll see the fans. Great crowd on here tonight. And I tell you what, Grand Rapids, Greenway, they travel well. There is a lot of orange, black, and green here.
Hoping for a very pleasant ride home, I'm sure.
Yes. The Huskies right now have a 26-game win streak in Section 7 during the Section 7 playoffs.
One of their best players in the penalty box right now, too, with Julia Gertis in there, so not out there for this kill, but number 4 is out there, and she is. And Andover plays their penalty kill very aggressive. I wonder if maybe they lay off a little bit here.
They might now.
Nope.
Trifles will send it right on to Tobeck. Collecting the puck back there, Sophie Carlson, the junior. Pass it up to Anderson. Opal Anderson able to get through. Now they'll set up their offense. Anderson. Good job defensively by Piper Andrews to be able to push that puck outside the zone. Goes on the far side. Dorstead will actually, Hills will get all the way to Hills. Hills will step on it, freeze the puck with 1:23 left.
Big face-off here. You need a win. You need a win to get this thing set up. Andover, again, like I said, plays their penalty kill. Super aggressive, Jim. They're attacking with that top player on the puck. Some players will, they'll kind of play it a little lighter. They come right after you.
Puck does not get out of the zone as they must have hit a stanchion or something. Like you mentioned, the attention right to the top of the point is evident by the Huskies. And Huskies now, again, just causing havoc.
Yep.
Wagner with the puck, 56 seconds left and able to clear the puck. It'll go back down. Tobeck will stop it. 2:50 left in regulation right now. Hustling off is Lynn. Lynn will take a break. Andrews back on the ice. And what a job by Wagner. Wagner is a one skater wrecking crew on this penalty kill.
They are committed to defense. Andover is.
Absolutely. Gets stopped right at the blue line. Andrews in there poking away, trying to get the puck out. Huskies are fine, just letting that puck sit against the boards. With 14 seconds left, another chance for a great kill at Clough. Cycling around, drops it, and that should do it.
Yep.
4 seconds left. Huskies penalty kill has been outstanding. Coming in, Andrews tries to backhand it pass, looking for Larson. Now Gertis, who's had a couple of minutes to rest, probably the first time she's had 2 minutes to rest all night, gets it back. Now Andrews. Shot, and that will go into the netting up above. 1:44 left. Overtime rules. They'll take a 3-minute break after this, and then an 8-minute overtime period. after if we're scoreless at the end of this next minute and 44 seconds.
Waiting to see, too, if maybe Andover would want to take their timeout and get their top group back out there. I would expect that maybe if we get another whistle here quick.
Schreifels. Shot, another block shot by the Lightning. We'll come back around. Dorstead keeps it in, but goes right to the Lightning. Lightning trying to break out. Sutherland had it on her stick momentarily, but Dorstead able to stop it right at the red line and turn it back down. Huskies doing some work. Now Olsen, nice pickpocket and a shot and a save. 1:14 left.
There they go.
And top line coming back out for the Huskies.
I didn't even think about it. The moment that whistle blew, those girls were getting up ready to go. Coach was, yeah, go.
Schreifels back at the point. Good face-off win by them. Right, pass right on her front that misses, but face-offs wins late in this third period have been weighted toward the Lightning. 1 minute. Here comes Dubé. Dubé drops it over. Got shot, and that one's off the mark. Comes all the way back out. And here comes Andrews. Andrews drops it over for Gertis. Gertis holds on to the puck. Through traffic, shot and a save. Andrews was parked right on the back door trying to get a slice of it. Pass out in front, taken away. Shot by Schreifels, gets turned away by Toback. Now Gertis out front, 28 seconds left. Schreifels with a shot. Goal!
Wow.
What a shot! 24.8 seconds left. Taylor Schreifels puts the Huskies up. Oh my, what a shot.
All that great offensive zone puck movement we've seen all night out of them finally pays off. They're able to compress the offense down. You see Schreifels took that shot from inside the top of the circles, and that's because of that great possession on the forecheck. She's able to sink in there, and she did not miss that opportunity. And what a goal for Andover. So cool, what a game.
Unbelievable. And we talked about it before, right at the start. A key player to look at, Taylor Schreifels, has that flair for the dramatic. She had an overtime win last year, winner against Forest Lake last year. And this one, she does it again, and you can see the energy leaving that student section on the far side for the Lightning. But, what a shot by Schreifels.
0-0 game until 24.8 left. That's a heartbreaker there for Grand Rapids. And they have played heart and soul hockey tonight, getting in front of pucks. Every single girl on that bench is taking a puck to the body at some point and compressing down there as they've managed to stave off a lot of Andover's pressure all night long. Just there at the end, Andover able to compress that offense down. And when you get a shot from that spot, especially with traffic in front of the net, really hard save. Toback's been amazing tonight. Hills has been tested but solid. What a great hockey game. And let's see what Grand Rapids can do as the goalie's about top of the circles here, looking to be pulled.
So Fensky has it on her stick. Now it's Gertis will cycle it around. She's just going to try to skate it out as much as she can. Loses the puck momentarily, gets it back. They're going to push it up against. And then it comes back out. Now comes back out of the point. Shot by Forrest. That one bounces around. Taking it. 1 second left. And the Huskies get to the state tournament for the 9th time. 9 is fine for the Huskies. As they pile on each other, Melissa Volk wins her 270th game. And the Huskies, 9 straight section championships.
Love to watch this celebration. It's so exciting this time of year, Minnesota hockey. That's why it's the best. The excitement out of Andover and the sadness over on the other bench. But what a hard-fought battle tonight. Grand Rapids Greenway gave everything they had. They fought off Andover all night. It felt like It felt like Andover should have been up 5-0 part of this game. I mean, not taking anything away from what Grand Rapids did, but it just felt like they were controlling the puck. They just kept fighting.
And you're right. For the 4th year in a row, the Lightning fall to the Huskies. And this one, by far, the most exciting game. And hats off to Claire Tobeck, who made 28 saves. She had 28 in a row. The 29th snuck past her. And if we see a replay of that goal, I want to point out that Piper Andrews made an incredible pass. They didn't force it. They looked for the right spot. She had her head up. Great pass to Streifels for that goal. The Huskies continue. We're going to have a chance to watch the trophy celebration coming up, an award ceremony coming up here on QCTV. Once again, Melissa Volk in her 13th year. She makes it to the state tournament for the 11th time. That's not a bad record, huh?
Oh, man. Yep. They have a juggernaut of a program up here in the north suburbs.
Other games going on tonight. We know that Hill Murray is taking on Woodbury. It is 2-1 Hill Murray. They had a player get hurt, actually have to be carted off. So they are still in the second period right now. But it is 2-1 in favor of Hill Murray, the defending champion. So as you can see, there's going on. Also, some other games going on down in Section 1 for Class A. Albert Lee taking on Dodge County. Fergus Falls and St. Cloud going at it. Another championship. Holy Angels and Blake playing tonight along with East Grand and Warroad. That should be a good one up in the Northland, up in Section 8.
What an exciting time of year. It's the best.
It really is. There is nothing like this. They're in all high school sports, Minnesota State high school hockey, girls or boys, it's just a phenomenal product, and it's good. I mean, it's just really good hockey. Get a chance now to watch the Huskies, and then we'll see the Grand Rapids come out and get their second place medals. Boy, their future looks good too. I mean, you look at they're losing really only 4.
Lose a big one in Kylie DeBay.
Kylie DeBay will nominate Haley Forrest along with Ellie Tremblay and Brooklyn Marsh. That's the seniors right now. So you know that they have a chance to be back. They finished the season 19-5. 19-5-4.
Tough to stay on the ice for these medal ceremonies after that big loss. I think most of these girls would probably rather get in the locker room with their teammates.
Yes.
Number 7, McKenna Somsack.
As you mentioned at the beginning, it's tough not to say the XL Energy Center, but Grand Casino. Piper Andrews has played. This will be her 4th trip to the XL Energy Center along with Julia Gertis. Actually, Julia's just a junior. I'm sorry. That'll be her third trip.
But just as excited as she ever was, I bet.
Yeah. Great opportunity. The selection will be on Sunday, and brackets will be released around 10 a.m. on Sunday. I would imagine the Huskies will be in the lower half of that with the 10 losses. But nonetheless, they have a chance to really make a run. I mean, you just never know when you have, especially when you've got a hot goalie with Claire Hills.
Hot goalie, and you got Gertis, and you got Streifels that kind of bring that attack. You saw the way that they kill penalties in specialty situations as the game gets tighter. you get to the state tournament and special teams are so important. You got that kind of penalty kill. I mean, we saw tonight how aggressive they are on it. A lot of teams will play that a lot softer than that. That player closest to the puck is there to attack.
Yeah.
We're not holding off, waiting, where are you going to go? I'm going to get you.
Yeah.
I'm going to harass you. I like the way that they play that.
Number 19, Olivia Scott.
Huskies move to 17, 10, and 1. Not quite the offensive juggernaut that they've had previously. But defensively, they are just as strong as they have been throughout the history, only giving up 51 goals so far this season.
Trifles and Clough and obviously the goaltender. When you have that, you saw in that last minute, it was Trifles and Clough on the ice together. They're not normal pairing, but when it's go time, you're going to get your best out there.
And talking about Claire Hills, the goalie, that's 3 shutouts so far in the sections.
Yeah, huge. Tobeck gets her medal. She was fantastic tonight.
She really was.
She would be almost a player of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
28 saves.
Assistant coach Kelsey Suchi.
Had a chance to talk to Coach Hyduke before the game, and he basically said it would be a toss-up. He felt it was going to be a toss-up, and that's what it was. It was a toss-up. I asked him what it was like to coach his daughter. And sometimes when you ask coaches, hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
They say, but she said it was just it's been a wonderful experience so far.
Good for him. They just stayed with it all night, even though they were on their heels a lot. It wasn't ever. They never seemed to get frustrated by the fact they were on the chase a lot. They just kind of kept fighting, getting in front of pucks. I mean, I'd love to, if I would have kept a block shot meter tonight. The amount of pucks that bounced off Lightning players as they clogged that middle to protect that goalie.
So we'll turn it over to the PA and we'll watch as the Huskies will accept their medals.
Number 2, Sophia Lee. Number 4, Taylor Schreifels. Number 6, Alexa Dorstad. Number 8, Audrey Kelly. Number 9, Olivia Larson. Number 10, Julia Gertis.
Julia Gertis will accept it. You see activities director handing out the medals to Eric Latola. Coming out is Julie Roffler. The senior, one of the seniors, got her first goal against Elk River. Shelby Larson had an excellent night tonight.
Number 14, Piper Andrews.
Piper Andrews can be a difference maker.
Yes. Super active.
Yeah.
Had some of the better rushes.
Yeah. Yep. Junior Audrey Lynn had a good night as well. Clogged up that middle. Peyton Haley, the sophomore, has had some big goals this season. And senior Sydney Hermanson, she was another one that got her first goal against Elk River in the first section final. Molly Clough, and you had mentioned what a great job she had done all night. And Iceland Larson played a lot last year as an 8th grader, and she continues to improve.
Yeah, she's very good.
Yep.
Very active as well. Forechecking, coming down the slot, willing to go in front of the net in the dark areas. Fighting through traffic is so important.
Saw Tegan Olson just a second ago, and now Alexis Wagner. 2 sophomores that are going to be big for the Huskies in the next couple of years. Lena Fensky. Lindsay Evans comes out there, another 9th grader. Claire Hills, 3 shutouts. Here's some career stats for Claire Hills, including this victory tonight as far as win totals. 53 wins in her career, 24 losses and 4 ties. She's had a .922 save percentage. She has now 24 shutouts and a 1.51 goals against. Right. It's those are 2K numbers. I mean, they're video game type numbers, and she's just had an outstanding career.
I don't think she had a rebound tonight.
She did. I don't think she did either. I mean, she controlled that puck. You see the coaching staff coming back out. Claire Buderak not here with the. She's playing with the Frost right now. Not a bad person to have on the bench, huh?
No.
And Melissa Volk. She's going to need her own room for all the trophies she's got. She now has 11 blue medals, and now the Huskies, the captains, come out and take the trophy. The 9th straight year the Huskies have won Sections 7 AA. 9 is fine for the Huskies.
Dominant.
Once again, the pairings will come out on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. And the video for this game will now be available as soon as we cut off. It will be uploaded immediately on YouTube. You can watch it. We appreciate it. And you being part of this audio only tonight for all the guys here, and especially Ryan and his team have done a great job with the production tonight. Blake, fantastic. First time you and I have worked together. Can't wait to do it again.
Thanks,
it was outstanding. And for Jim Childs, we hope you have a pleasant night tonight. And once again, the Huskies are going to state. 1-0 Huskies over the Lightning.